So now let's come to this question number 66. Again, booklet could be. So what is the question? Consider this sequence of functions f and x is equal to minus x to the power n, where x belongs to 0 to 1. Then what you can say? There exists a pointwise convergent subsequence of fn. Number one, fn has no pointwise convergent subsequence. Third, fn converges pointwise everywhere, in of course in 0 1. Everywhere means in 0 1, right? In 0 1. Okay. And fn has exactly one pointwise convergent subsequence. Again, you know, to solve such kind of question, you should know what do you mean by sequence, subsequence, and all those things. And I hope you know. If you don't know, go back and learn those basic definitions about sequences and subsequences. Then you are able to answer such kind of questions. Okay. So again, let's come. So what is given? So how to think here? What is given first? Given is this. This. Then they are asking where x belongs to, of course, in 0 to 1. Then they are asking there exists a pointwise convergent subsequence of fn. Of course, yes, pointwise convergence. See, minus x to the power n is given. So you can make it positive by certain choices for n. And what are those choices? Take even numbers. So look for this even subsequences. What is that? Minus x to the power 2n, and which is x to the power 2n, right? And these subsequences converges. These subsequences converges to a point 0 if x lies strictly less than 1 and equal to 1 if x equal to 1. So this sequence converges pointwise. So there exists a pointwise convergent subsequence, even sequences, even term sequences. Fn has no pointwise convergent subsequence. Fn is no pointwise convergent subsequence. This is the negation of this, so this is wrong. Fn converges pointwise everywhere. Let's see. Does it imply fn converges pointwise everywhere? Where is the problem? You know, problem is only at x equal to 1. If I put x equal to 1, what is going to happen? Fn of 1 is nothing but minus 1 to the power n. And we know that this sequence does not converge, it diverges. So again, fn converges pointwise everywhere is false. Not everywhere. At x equal to 1, I have to revert. This sequence does not converge. False. Fn is exactly one pointwise convergent subsequence. Again false. You know, take the odd sequences. Fn plus x minus this. What is this? Minus x to the power. Fn has exactly one pointwise convergent sequence. No, take even one. You know, minus x to the power 2n, that is nothing but x of 2n. And look at this. You know, this sequence. If you have a sequence which converges, then how many subsequences it has? A sequence has infinitely many subsequences, and if a sequence converges, then all its subsequences also converge. So of course, uniqueness is false. So if this is sequence going to converge, take f of 4n, multiple of 4n, take multiple of 6n. These are all subsequences of f of 2n, and these are not same, right? So fn is exactly one pointwise convergent subsequence is false. Look at these are all subsequences of f of 2n. So this is a subsequence of this, and this is a subsequence of fn. Hence, this is a subsequence of your original sequence, and they are all convergent because original that paired sequences converges. So this is the way to think, right? And be confident. Okay, I hope you got it. Now let's come to here the question number 67. Which of the following is true for the function fx equal to sin x times sin 1 by x? X belongs to open 0 1. Is this lower limit of fx, limit of fx is equal to same as lim sup. Limit is the lim sup. Limit is equal to 1 or lim sup is going to be 0. What is going to be true? That's what you have to answer. That's what they have asked. So how one can think here? How one can answer such kind of questions? Okay, that's what I'm going to do that. So what is given? Given is here this. Fx is equal to sin x times sin 1 by x. X belongs to 0 to 1. And they are asking about lim sup and limit. You know, if limit of a function at certain that point exists, if limit of a function at that point exists, then lim sup and lim are same. This is if and only if condition. Use that fact. Okay. So the fact is lim sup and lim are same when limit exists, right? So that's what I'm going to do that. Let us evaluate, try to evaluate what is the limiting value of this function, right? Limiting value x tends to 0, sin x into sin 1 by x, right? See, this function oscillates near to 0 from -1 to +1, right? This function oscillates from, this is some crazy function near to near 0. Doesn't matter, some finite number, -1 to 1. But this function is continuous. So limiting value of sin x when x tends to 0 is of course 0. So 0 times any finite value is nothing but 0. And you can prove it by using upsilon delta definition also. So I don't care, for shortcuts you should go like this. So limiting value of this is 0. Therefore limit, let me write this, limit of this function is equal to 0 is equal to lim sup of fx as x tends to 0. These are same, and hence lim sup and lim sup is 0, limit are same. So 1 and 4 is the correct option and 2 and 3 are wrong options. Okay, so this is the way to do like this. Try to understand one line argument how we have done this. Okay, so be confident. Okay, I hope you got it.